Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I haven't really filmed a video recently. I have done vlogging, but I haven't really filmed a video, mostly because I haven't really been motivated to do so, and then I got sick, and it's great. But now I'm here filming, and this is a new month. I'm looking forward to it. So in the last couple of months, I would normally have done my TBR game, which is just a game that I made up to be kind of like Cards Against Humanity, but based around books. And I would normally be doing that to work out what I'm going to read for this month. But instead, I'm participating and co-hosting in a Totally Spies themed readathon, which was created by the Perks of Being Nora. And I am very much excited to be a part of this readathon. I used to love Totally Spies so much. I would watch it of a morning when it was on Cheese TV, or whatever the show was that was on after Cheese TV, like when Cheese TV was no longer a thing. And I would watch Totally Spies because at that point I was obsessed with anything sort of spy related. So it was definitely an exciting show for me, and a show that I really enjoyed. If you don't know what the show is, it follows 3 teenagers, and they are spies essentially, and they're just saving the world pretty much every episode. And this readathon is based on that show. So we have 3 teams, which is Sam, Clover and Alex, which are our main characters. The team that I am co-hosting with is Team Clover. I did love Sam a lot when I was watching it, but as I got older, I liked Clover more because I think she's actually hilarious. And yeah, so we're on Team Clover. I will insert a picture of the little board thing, which is from the actual game, I believe. I didn't realize it was a game until this readathon came up, but it's based on that game. So we have the little board and we have a bunch of prompts. All you need for this readathon is basically a 6-sided die, which we have, and I've already done the rolls for these, so I'll insert the clips as we're going along, just like I do with my TBR game. This one I have actually created my own little board for. It's not exciting in the slightest, it's very plain, very simple, but as you can see, I've sort of made it the same sort of shape, and then I have all my numbers in where it's easier for me to roll the die and whatever. But yeah, so that is my little simple board. Basically, we roll the die. Whatever number you land on, you have to move to that particular number and read that prompt. That's pretty much it. And we have 2 rounds. So we go through the first round, and then we go through the second round, which has different prompts. And then I think we can do it a 3rd time, but we go back through the round 2 prompts or something like that. Let me just clarify that again. So yes, you just need a dice. Everyone begins at the starting point. Round 1 is the first time that you play, and if you choose to continue, then the moment you reach start again, you can move on to round 2 and its prompts. And yeah, and there's also a Google form as well, so as you're reading and finishing the books, you update on that Google form when you have finished said book, and that way it determines which team gets the most points by how many books and pages you have read. So let's get started with round 1. So that prompt, number 6, is Spy Gladiators. Try a book with Greek or Roman mythology or set in those times. So for this one, I've gone with Norse Mythology by Neil Gaiman. I was meant to read this one for Polathon as well a couple of months back, but I didn't get around to it. But hopefully I can get around to it this time. This is, I believe, the stories of Norse mythology told by Neil Gaiman, and I am very intrigued. It's definitely a side of mythology that I don't know a lot about, and I am looking forward to learning more. Okay, so this prompt number 9 basically means that you advance to number 12 on the board. And number 12 is Totally Switched. Have someone from your team choose what you should read. So I went onto our chat and I asked the people in my team if they could give me a recommendation for a book. And they ended up recommending Daughter of the Pirate King by Trisha Lemonseller. This book, I have tried to read this book so many times, and every time I've gone to read it, I always get to like page 50 or page 100 in between those, and I just don't continue for some reason. Like, I get distracted and then I forget about it, and then I lose the momentum, because this book, it's really good as you're reading it, but once you stop, you just lose your focus and momentum with it, and you just forget about it. But hopefully, third time's the charm, and I will get through it. Our main character is the daughter of an infamous king of the pirates, and they have this plan to get her kidnapped intentionally on this other ship, this warring enemy ship, so that she can steal a piece of a map that they need. There's some romance, there's pirates. I'm very intrigued. And prompt number 14 is The Drama Teens. Read a young adult contemporary. This ended up being my last prompt because my next roll was not a 1, it was a 6. So for this last prompt, I have gone with Pumpkinheads by Rainbow Rowell. This is a graphic novel by one of my favorite young adult authors. I have loved everything that I've read from Rainbow Rowell, and I know I'm not going to be disappointed with this one because it's full vibes. It just sounds like a really cutesy story. I'm definitely looking forward to getting back into reading by reading a graphic novel. So this one, I believe, is about two friends who work in like a pumpkin patch kind of like market thing, and this is their last year before they go off to college, so they decide to make the best of it and do things that they haven't had a chance to do because every year they've just been working it. And it just sounds like a really sweet fall themed graphic novel. Okay, so that is round 1. On to round 2. This first prompt is Time to be a Spy. Read a book in secret without telling anyone what it is until you have finished it. So obviously, I cannot tell you what book I have chosen, or even if I have chosen a book yet, because I will have to tell you when I'm finished it. So that's going to be interesting. I have no idea what to pick for this prompt, but we'll find out when I read it. So for that particular prompt, it is read a contemporary at any given time. So basically, you have a contemporary book that you have to read either through daytime, nighttime, lunchtime, whatever. So for this one, I'm going with We Are Not Okay by Natalia Gomez. I noticed on the back it says it's perfect for fans of The Hate U Give, which I absolutely loved, and you know, it's a contemporary that I haven't really heard a lot of from like Bookstagram or BookTube, so I'm intrigued. I really don't know too much about it, but except for the fact that it's a contemporary. I believe it follows 4 main characters, Lucy, Ulana, Trina, and Sophia, and they all have all these different problems going on in their lives, and I believe it touches on a lot of like heavy subjects as well. And the last prompt, because I ended up rolling, I think, a 6 again, which was really weird. I ended up rolling a bigger number and obviously went back to the starting point. So this next prompt, number 11, is Sam. Read a book with a smart female character. So for this one, I was going to read it last month. Reading slump happened. didn't get around to it. So it's going to be Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. One of my favourite characters, Nina, I would definitely classify as a smart female character. I am definitely going to try and give this one a go. Mostly because I want to read King of Scars as well. But I definitely do need to read Crooked Kingdom. I have heard a lot of people absolutely love it so much better than the first book, which is Six of Crows. This is the second book in the duology. Loved Six of Crows. Definitely am keen to follow the same characters in this story again, so it should be good. Well, there you go, guys. I think I'm just going to be doing the 2 rounds because that's 6 books. It's not too bad, and I still have a bit of free reign to read what I want to read if I get through them. I am looking forward to this. I have a really good feeling about July, and hopefully my reading will pick up because I was in such a slump last month. I am not going to even do a June wrap up because I read 2 books. No. It was just a ridiculous reading month. But hopefully this one will be better. I am very much looking forward to it. You can still sign up. The readathon ends on July 31st, so it goes for the whole month. You can still sign up. Hint, hint. Come and sign up to Team Clover if you like. She is hilarious and so are we. I look forward to seeing anybody else participate in this and looking forward to seeing what books you guys read if you do this readathon. It is very, very exciting and definitely nostalgic. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!